Oh man, my first date's always end like this. Oh no.
Ain't that just typical of Toots? Meet a nice girl and it ends in regicide.
Meet a nice girl and I always wake up next to a guy. Whatever.
I always wake up next to Alfonso.
Yep. Everything's fine. Hunky dory. Yep. Just a hubbub.
A lot more than that's disappearing.
My patience for not being in a train.
None happened. Your princess is dead. Fine. Good.
I think she's fine. She might just be in another castle. Oh, look at the time. I gotta go. Yep. 100% fabrication, sir.
I live to lie in your face.
Look, I'm not certified for this conversation, so I'm gonna go.
Yep.
I've clearly changed jobs from a conductor to a guard, so I got routes.
I'm just saying my career's pretty versatile right now.
Just a long day of facing in certain directions and chasing after anyone who crosses directly in front of me. Yeah, she's not here.
You know, I ain't trying to judge or none, but shouldn't y'all have like a king or a queen?
Nope, it's a princess-based economy.
Nah.
Should you have an adult in charge?
It's a Disnocracy.
Shouldn't there be literally anybody?
Chancellors are always monsters. Haven't you been paying attention to, I don't know, everything? This is a cool allegory for climate change. Everyone's like, we're just waiting to see what's happening with this giant plastic garbage island in the ocean.
Oh. Zelda's a ghost.
Cool, well, I'm insane, so... Seems I've lost my mind.
I think it tells me that my date ain't over just yet.
What is wrong with you?
So for Pizza Joe, it's always his birthday. For Toots, it's always a date.
I suppose. Toots always carries Banaka. Ghost Zelda.
Well, maybe it's the guard on the other side of the room.
He's just messing with him.
Slowly sinks.
Alright, Zelda. Now I want you to just barf 30 gallons of ectoplasm right all over him. Yeah, it was kind of a faux pas getting murdered, so... I mean, I forgive you, just try not to let it happen again.
I mean, I don't blame y'all. I mean, it was hard to guess that a man in a top hat who twirls his mustache and
Two top hats!
was... Oh god, you're right. It was a cover.
Yeah, actually, I think it's probably greenhouse gas emissions that are making the spirit tracks disappear.
I mean, I guess we could put like temporary tracks, but that'd be stupid.
Or maybe we could just drive the trains on ground.
That'll work.
Or we could fly!
What if we had a vehicle with wheels that didn't rely on tracks?
What if we had a Zelda that was about the sky and like birds and stuff with motion controls?
The Zelda powered engine.
I'll just have you know that I ain't old enough. Oh.
We've even put it into the soundtrack.
Oh, that's great. I love pan flute. What?
She's not talking, she's just going...
I'm trying to see if I can taste with my horrible, ghostly body.
Mom.
It feels like the wind is going through my entire everything.
If only you did it faster, then I could play the flute. Determined Toots. Happy Toots.
Yeah!
Oh boy, a girl gave me her spirit flute.
Hell yeah! I bet she got her spit on it.
Never do that again.
Whoa! Whoa!
Why are you hula hooping around?
Alright, we got the game's gimmick item.
See if you can find her diary.
So you can actually play the spirit flute like a flute. You just, again, scream into your mic.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I know quite a few people had trouble with this, because not everyone is musical like I am.
But it's not hard.
It's really not. It's patterns.
You just hold it up and blow, and then don't blow in the holes you want.
The trouble is, it's not super responsive, and sometimes it's over-responsive. And also just moving it around on the touch screen can be finicky.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know. Worked for me.
It worked alright for me, too. It gives you some leniency. Sometimes when you're blowing into the mic, it'll look like it blew the same note twice, but it only counted once. We'll see when it happens.
I don't want to get spit all over my DS.
Ooh, I found a star.
Well, I mean, you don't have to go... You just have to go... It's a very gentle wind.
You don't have to, sure. Some of us just got juicy mouths, okay?
Some of us just really want to put on a wicked flute concert.
Demon Fossil.
What the hell?
With a name like that, you'd think that'd be awesome. That's actually one of the common treasures.
There were a lot of demons.
I see I found the previous conductor.
There are a lot more treasures in this game than there were in Phantom Hourglass. I feel like in this one you can sell them a lot more often. Though you might want to hang on to them. You can get some pretty good stuff by trading treasures.
Oh, that's right. The old trading games. I do want to leave through the door, please. You're not adequately prepared.
You need 10 more years on you.
I got a flute.
What more do you want?
If I put a dart in the top of it...
Check it out. I stuck a pointed paperclip into this ballpoint pen. And now...
Just... Dink.
Alright, how about this? I'll put a knife in one of the flute holes and then I'll blow into it and then it'll shoot out. So that'll work.
I just beat someone to death with it.
Actually, how about this? How about I just use this knife?
Oh! Yeah, actually, you know, that's, refreshingly direct.
Mr. Guard, have you ever played a knife before?
I'm a virtuoso at the knife, thank you.
You're crazy for wanting to protect part of a castle.
I'm a recruit. I've been here a day.
And somehow I think that guy right there has been here less than you have.
Well, he has a spear.
That is true.
Look at this beefy man. Beefy, beardy man.
Y'all know I got a name, right?
We hand out guns on day 2.
Actually, it totally does.
Well, wait, what do you mean don't? Look, swords is swords, but not anybody can say they're a conductor.
Alright, time for a little sword practice.
The survivor gets to be the new recruit.
Kill all of your allies.
So, am I not gonna be trained here, or...?
You're training. That's guard humor, you see.
Oh, I get it. I should have been all over that.
These attacks are identical to Phantom Hourglass.
Thank goodness they didn't mess with the control scheme, I guess.
If anything, they improved it just because you just tap to do a roll instead of having to draw a circle on the edge of the screen.
Oh, that is nice. Yep. Nah, I think I'm good. I'll polish my skills in the blood of my enemies.
Remember, I keep training. Oh, they're all holding their sides.
All the guards here have asthma.
My muscles are pretty tired.
Especially the ones in my chest. I hate those guys.
Well, color me surprised. I hate them too.
Hey, ghost princess on my way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave just yet. I've got enough money to buy me a shield.
Link, you've gone out the front door. What the hell is wrong with you? Link?
I always like the design of the shoe. Like the color scheme.
It's shinier and more ornate than the one in Phantom Hourglass.
It's also like an inch and a half thick. That's insane. What? Look! Yeah. That's okay, small child, you're armed. I guess you're ready.
I'm not gonna ask how quickly you got that, but alright.
We really need to have some sword control laws.
Oh no, Goombas are killing this man.
See, if this asshole had a sword, he would have been fine, but he went out with just a shield. Or, I mean, a spear. You know, a spear. It's basically a shield on a stick, right?
And also very thin, so it can't protect you.
Right, it's a very, very small shield on the end of a stick. Oh yeah? Well, if I were you, I'd mind my own business, unless you want to get cut.
Say that to a random person on the street. I don't know about you, but you should investigate that wall. And then leave.
Not to tell you what to do here, but...
You should really go down that dark alley with your face.
Very suspicious.
So those enemies have a specific name. I forget what it is, but they're basically Goombas.
They're Schmoombas.
Sure.
They're Choo-Choo-Choombas. Were you not paying attention to what Wally wanted you to check? There you go.
Get it through process of elimination of walls.
That's fine, there's only so many walls.
I was checking to make sure that there wasn't a secret wall.
Ah! You're wise to the tricks of the Zelda games. Really? So is the grave. Zelda, shut up!
Jesus!
Get back in my pocket!
Wow, Toots. Wow.
That is where you will end up if you interrupt me again.
Alright, Toots. God, shit. Sorry.
I mean, I love trains. I'm on brand.
My roommate Nico moonlights as an exorcist. Do not cross me.
Zelda, I just want to say, not for nothing, but I went to Catholic school, so watch your ghost ass.
I'm learning a lot about you, Toots.
So are we, frankly.
What more is to be said?
This is gonna be a weird relationship, Toots.
Why are you so hell-bent on dating the dead princess?
Catholic guild.
It was all my fault.
She did kind of die. It's kind of my fault, so this is my way of saying sorry.
This is on me. Ave Maria.
Remember, kids, date the dead girl if she's...
Also, check out that suspicious wall. And don't check out this suspicious Let's Play.
Do not pay on Patreon to see this before everyone else.
Yep. Absolutely.
Alright, it's another puzzle. It's a pretty easy one.
It gave you logical clues, and you have to deduce the what have you.
I should not have blown up those bombs. There we go.
It's okay. Well, graceful.
Look, we call this a speedrun attack.
There you go.
You can blow it up faster by attacking it.
Of course.
If your face is directly in it, it will hurt you, though.
Absolutely. There's no crouching down with your shield.
All the shield does is, if an enemy walks in front of you, but just walks in front of you, like, they're not going to do an actual attack, you will block it.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious. It's kind of icky.
It's icky, but it's mine.
It's icky, I love it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's no excuse for why Pizza Joe can't, but Toots is not a certified sword fighter.
Well now I do!
This is important to remember. Zelda is afraid of rats.
Ah,
And rats love ghosts, I guess.
apparently.
And they can see ghosts, too.
I think what rats really love is cliché.
So, hope you guys get used to that, because that's not like a one-time joke.
Nope.
No, she's gonna spend a lot of time standing on chairs going eek.
Even though they can't actually hurt her, she's a ghost.
Of course, but it doesn't matter, because eek!
Phobias don't care what you know.
This is weird.
Yeah, it looks awkward because I'm recording directly from the 3DS, and it doesn't take into account the gap between the screens.
Well, I meant the gap between the sections of the towers, but...
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that's probably not right.
We've accepted the parallel dimensions, but those two...
I accept that there's a gap where the bezel of the 3DS goes, but...
If it's not obvious I'm a video editor, take a look at where my priorities are.
Like, I don't give a crap as long as there's continuity. What's up, winking old woman?
This strange lady, she both looks strange and familiar. And Jean.
Who's half car.
Yep.
She's half Roomba.
She is one of an entire race of people who are half car.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I apologize if this is insensitive, but Do they all hook together in a line like a little train?
They don't have any latches on their cars, sadly.
Oh.
I'm sure there's some brave half-car person who modded himself or something.
Bro, hook onto my car legs, bro.
Unless it's on a hill.
Just installed this thing called nitrous, and I'm gonna see how that works out.
So yeah, Anjin was actually a friend of Tetra's.
Ah.
Which is why she stole her hairstyle and her wink.
Ah, of course. They've adopted that as the basis for their entire civilization.
I mean, friends do that all the time.
Yeah.
When my friend Dan dies, I'll be just as tall as him.
It's love.
Wink.
It's the love between a tower and 4 temples.
Huh? Right. Sorry, ran out of motor oil.
Big pardon, I was idling.
I was in park.
Malladus, huh?
And his cousin Evil-O.
Badathor.
And Sister Depressionson.
And Mina Knight.
And King K. Rool.
For some reason, he's a crocodile, but we don't address it.
Don't really get it. He's a pirate or maybe a mad scientist or something. I'm not 100% certain.
I think he can fly.
He wears a lot of hats.
Ew.
Yeah.
Evil Ganon look-alike in Zelda.
Ew.
Oh no, that's happened before anyway.
Yeah. Shoot her with the light arrows.
I like her reaction.
That is pretty gross. Yep, there's your motivation. Forget the fate of the world. You better not touch my stuff. And she's got like the hollow eyes and everything too. It's wonderful. She's just like really intense.
Just grew bags under her eyes.
It's just no.
I will fist fight you, Anjin.
Alright, go ahead and try. I mean, it's gonna go through my face, but alright.
The Spirit Tower is basically the Temple of the Ocean King.
But is it better or worse?
It feels like there's just a monstrous amount of plot in this game.
There's certainly more than there was in Phantom Hourglass. More actual plot.
This might actually be the only Zelda game where Zelda has a really strong role in the game.
Oh, you mean like her name being the title actually matters?
Right? Like she's actually a character?
That's what kind of like bugs me about this timeline. Like Wind Waker, and then Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks, and then they never made another game in this timeline ever again. But there's a lot they can still do with.
It's the timeline with the only good Zelda who is a badass pirate.
Also, I liked how Zelda was talking to Toots. I'll stay behind. It's sort of a tradition in my family.
want to know who directed this title. Who was just like, alright, all those conventions about Zelda, let's just throw that in the garbage. Let's just have her actually go with him.
Let's just straight up kill her. Let's fridge Zelda.
Let's fuck her up and then have her be playable.
No, just me and my train. I'm what you got. What?
What the fuck did you say to my fucking...
What did you say to my ass?
Look me in the eyes and say that one more time, Anchin.
You hear like the sound effect of just like a car woman approaches Zelda and looks dead in the face. Why don't you go with
Ignore Toots' massively twitching eye.
The events of today have really caught up with him, and I think he's stroking out a little bit.
I heard a lot of horse shit and none of it involved trains.
I gotta babysit a ghost? Is that what's going on? Rail maps. Alright. That sounds like trains. This is now in my wheelhouse. Wait, that's a boat thing. I'm in the wrong game.
But yeah, finally, Zelda goes with you on your adventure. She's going to be with us for the entire game. She's going to be our partner.
It's cool that it's an escort quest where it doesn't matter because the person that you're escorting is already dead.
Yeah. We can use that to go back. We don't need to because we're at the entrance anyway.
Toots uses it, goes back down, and never mind.
Alright.
I'm alright.
So unlike the Temple of the Ocean King, this place doesn't drain our life just by standing around, but there will be hazards, so there are still safe spots. For example, the Phantoms return. Thing is, in Hourglass, the Phantoms were like extensions of Bellum, weren't they? Or at least they were malevolent spirits. Here, they're actual protectors of the Tower of Spirits.
I think so, yeah.
A little weird. But yeah, first sign of danger. Well, fuck this.
Well, we gotta get on the train.
Insensitive, Engine. Very insensitive! What is wrong with you?
You guys act like I don't hear shit.
Something I find kind of funny and awkward. Anjin's people. I've immediately forgotten what they're called. I almost called them Junimos. That's a completely different game.
Right.
I think they're the Locomos.
The Locomos. That's why it ends on Mo. But they inhabited this area 100 years ago, back when Tetra and everyone arrived. And then Tetra sealed away Malladus and saved everyone, and now the Locomos have completely disappeared. Now all these white people have taken over. Sounds very familiar to me.
Hylians love to colonize.
They also had a massive feast, but no turkey.
Ah, yep. Absolutely.
So what you're telling me is Toots is gonna sign the Declaration of Independence.
No, but I will wear buckles on my shoes.
Dear Zelda, fuck you! For all you history buffs, that's what the Declaration of Independence was. Fuck you, King.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, kings can probably go fuck themselves. And I'm saying that as a resident of a constitutional monarchy.
Yeah. Canada still kinda belongs to the United Kingdom.
Well, yeah. We just love having a queen. It's great. You guys should try it.
Look, I know you just left and we were done talking, but I'm not done talking.
Like, no, we're, okay, I get it. Safe zone.
I love how she's shouting all of that. By the way, the enemies cannot enter the safe zone! Make sure they're not hearing me saying this!
Toots, do you get it? Are you understand? This is very... Toots, look at me. No, don't look over there. You're doing that thing where you're tilting your head to the side like you're listening, but I know you're not really listening.
I'm real confused. Here's a tear of light.
I think they're also returning from Phantom Hourglass.
They are.
We need to collect all 3 of them. Most of them will be on the same floor. Once we've got all 3, we can actually attack the phantoms.
You can dishonestly crack him in the back of the head.
Oh, this one's timed.
Better beat feet.
Luckily, the map gives you the phantom's cone of vision. And they seem to have tunnel vision, so it's fine.
Well, with the big helmet.
You cannot attack them from the front, you need to hit them in the back.
Do it. Take the coward's path.
Goose.
Oh, my spine!
Tag, you're it?
I'm it. That wasn't funny!
No tag backs!
That's less of a sword, more of a cudgel. She was not fast enough. But this is how Zelda helps us out.
You know what would suck if she continued the sword swing so she's the one who ends it? Like in mid-change, he's just, wow, Zelda, you see?
The Legend of Phantom.
Zelda can possess phantoms.
That's pretty awesome.
There are puzzles related to this. If you remember in part 1, we briefly controlled Zelda by drawing out paths for her. We do the same thing here, only the phantom can also attack enemies and what have you.
First I lose my body, and now I get a far superior body. Kinda how from where I'm standing, too. Sorry, inappropriate. You just look like a train.
Toots, what kind of train did you been fucking looking at?
As long as it's got an engine, it's a train.
Dude,
And right now, the engine to this one's a little ghost girl.
that's adorable.
Da, 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 da. Zelda does make the phantoms adorable. Oh, she's an idiot.
And that's coming from me.
So I'm gonna rub my face against the door. I'm gonna make Zelda do the same. Theoretically, I could just open one door, then open the other, or just open one and go forward anyway. But okay.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I just saw a rat.
Oh.
We'll be coming back to that. Yes, I already know. So Zelda can't really be hurt by much, if anything. So I can guide her across spikes. When you have her go up to an enemy or a switch there, she'll automatically attack it. And you can also switch between us. If you want Zelda with you, remember to press the call button, otherwise she's just gonna stand there and yell at you, "Hey, don't leave without me." How long have you been living here?
Alright, when did the car people show up? We're on there.
Remember her fear of rats?
Yep.
It comes up sometimes. It's not really a big mechanic, though. I don't know why they made it a mechanic. It's not super relevant.
I think they just wanted to personalize Zelda a little more. Like, look, she has a fear of rats.
So even though she looks completely different from all the other phantoms, she can distract the phantoms and actually talk to them, and they have dialogue. Some of it pretty damn funny.
Oh yeah, my favorite thing. We'll see when they talk.
Yeah.
Favorite thing about these guys.
You don't have to worry too much about her getting stuck on walls. She might sometimes, but usually she'll follow a path or follow behind you reasonably well. Can't get that treasure chest. That's for much later. What I like about these guys is they talk in all caps.
Exactly.
Fair point. Jeez. I think all of us working stiffs can relate.
Why?
Why? You're adorable. Go away.
This is weird. I'm not used to you being a cutie pants.
And it's like the guards in Hyrule Castle. As long as you have her facing the Phantom, he won't turn back around. But Zelda needs to be right behind you before you can leave. So much for that.
Wow, you killed him.
I'm tired of life.
I'm less cool with this, knowing that they have personalities now.
Well, we can't kill them.
He looked pretty killed.
And here we have the ocean map of the Spirit Tracks, the rail map. Like Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks encompasses 4 major quadrants. Although weirdly, one of them is sort of divided into 2. That's not going to be like till the last one, though. But as always, we start with the forest area. But getting the rail map restores the Spirit Tracks for us. Sadly, though, we still don't have a train.
Great, now you can run on the tracks. What did you just say to me?
Holds up the sword. What did you say to me?
Couldn't even give me just like a pump car or something? I gotta ride the rails, Zelda.
I got it. We'll put Angine on the rails and then we'll just ride her and hopefully she won't die.
She's basically a train. Oh my god, is that offensive? I'm sorry.
Angine, I got a question. You run on motor oil?
Oh, getting quite personal. Yep. Uh-huh.
I can't decide which eye to focus on.
I'm trying to look at her eyes, but it's the nose that my eyes are going to. See, it zooms in when I said that.
Figure it out! For pity's sake.
Pulls out a kazoo.
I use my spirit banjo.
I ask the spirits are calmed.
Now that I played the spirit banjo, 6,000 years of darkness are coming towards us, but that's for another game.
When they said protect the land for all time, I didn't think I'd actually have to do anything. I just thought I'd get to putter around this tower.
It also gave me tinnitus, but...
Drove the dogs crazy.
Well, you don't see any in Hyrule Castle now, do you?
Yep, that's right.
Because it sent them all screaming out into the fields. Gage.
Hey.
Don't be shocked at all the punny names.
They're all train bits, and by the end of the game, they'll all hook together into Train Voltron.
So I think it might be actually okay to ask Anjin if she runs on oil or whatever, because her people just lean in on the train thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
You may take this. My backside. Oh, fuck.
It's a train.
It's a magical train.
This is the happiest day in my tootin' life.
Wow, Toots, isn't that great? He's fainted.
Fainted and crying.
Little Toot salute. Gosh, I really wish that they'd done away with the traditional Link cap and just kept him in his train conductor's cap, because that was so cute.
They should just make it an option. Like, do you want to you could switch between it or something?
Just Link costumes. It was so cute!
Don't you guys worry.
Alright, I won't.
I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to spoil it.
Oh boy.
But next time, now that we have the rail map for the forest, we got to go sniff out Gage. This is going to be a thing for every one of these quadrants. We get the rail map, and all that really does is, along with unlocking more rails in a quadrant, it's going to open up a path to a sanctuary where another Locomo is waiting. We drive over to them, we play a song with them, and that opens the path to the temple. Basically, everything you do is going to unlock more rails.
Yeah.
And by the end of the game, you're going to have little to no trouble getting around anywhere.
It's a good thing we're a certified conductor.
If we were uncertified, boy howdy.
The rails wouldn't even respond to us.
The rails would spit the train off of the tracks.
The rails would wait for us to drive and then self-destruct.